I was ready to move from agency side towards client side, and so this was the perfect opportunity for me to gain some experience and gain some education that I needed to be able to make that transition.
I think the reason that led me to kind of jump straight from an undergrad into a master's is because I wanted to continue my education. I didn't exactly want to join the workforce just yet.
When I was working at Deloitte Korea, I was looking for programs where I could take my analytics skills to the next level.
I was at a crossroads where I was deciding what kind of career I wanted to pursue, and I saw that an avenue in business consulting would be a much more prosperous road for me to take.
The path that I was choosing to follow was the CPA, and the master's sort of just helps you kill two birds with one stone. It leads you right to the CFE in terms of your CPA process, and instead of having to do all of those challenge exams on your own, you sort of have this path, this structured way to get there and get you to your end goal.
I think Schulich has a lot of good things about the school, and it's a little bit of everything. It's a great curriculum, it's really good professors, it's obviously the people and the diversity of people. And I guess for me, as a Master of Finance graduate, having the full-time program where everybody is actually engaged was made a big difference.
From my experience in the US, I knew that schools provide a very good environment to study for exams like the CPA exam. And I needed a structured environment like that, and I needed to receive teaching from individuals that had prior experience in preparing students for this specific exam. And also I knew that in order for me to land the type of job I would want to land, I had to go through a good school.
I was at a point where I did my undergraduate degree. I had worked for about 1.5 years in various labs, so I really wanted something that was condensed and just I could get that really good foundation as fast as possible without sacrificing quality of education.
The culture at Schulich is so embracing and open and welcoming and warm, and just within a couple of days I already felt like I was at home.
We had an urban planner, we had an architect, we had someone who came from construction who was a civil engineer. Yes, you have the instructors and the faculty who are teaching, but even the learnings from our classmates was something which was really invaluable.
In the first classes during the summer, that's what hit me. I don't think I've ever been in such a competitive environment.
It was more fascinating to see younger folks have a completely different approach to supply chain. They have way more concerns about sustainable supply chains, social aspects of the supply chain.
I know what it's like to kind of utilize the theories and the tools that are being taught in class and to apply it in a real life problem that's actually going to make a difference for the company.
I had the opportunity to attend a global case competition in Spain. We got to present our findings based on a marketing case and actually present them to the board of directors at Sephora. In the end, we came top 3 and solidified Schulich as definitely one of the best business schools globally.
One of the best decisions I made was to start the master's program. It really gave me the opportunity to meet people. It really gave me the opportunity to network people, and that is something that's very powerful.
I do come across a lot of the people that I went to Schulich with, not just from my program, but also from other programs at Schulich. I cross paths with them in my professional life, whether it's on a client level or a partner level. And it's really, really great to have that loop close professionally.
Employers are generally excited to hear how the program went, and they're excited to see what you can bring to the table. It's more than just getting a business card and a contact. You actually build relationships with these people because you see them at events outside of Schulich, you see them within Schulich.
Everywhere I go, when I tell them I have a degree in Master of Analytics and I got it from Schulich, people just say, oh, you have a degree in that? That wasn't the intention of going into the program, but it's a perk that came along with going to Schulich.
I work in a marketing and technology company. Everything's just meshing together and it's becoming really interdisciplinary, and you need to have a broader perspective in order to thrive in this kind of a market.
Saying you're an MREI has opened many doors for me along the way. Now I'm working on an asset that I enjoy working on, and I contribute that to the school.
Because this program is so extensive, by the end you would have skills that you do not know that you always wanted. That is the mindset you need to be in. You do not know the future, but you are ready for whatever the world has to throw to you.
I think all of us have really become better, stronger professionals.
It really is just about looking within and knowing what it is that you want from your future and what your goal is, and being able to see how the Masters can help you get there.